What a drive for fans! Absolutely incredible!
League champions.
And scored! England have won the European Championship.
1-0.
Rangers Football Club are going to Seville.
That would be funny. That was got to happen now.
Hello everyone and welcome to Let's Talk Sport and another live watch along here. Today we're covering Germany again, really, after the first one that we did of this tournament, but it's Ecuador versus Germany this time in Group E from the New York stadium, and you might see a little scoreboard in the corner, a slightly smaller one. That's going to be bringing you updates as well from Curacao versus Ivory Coast. But the game that we are watching live right now is Ecuador versus Germany. So yeah, it's going to be a interesting game between the two teams because Germany have already qualified, and I thought coming into this game that Julian Nagelsmann would ring the changes, maybe not necessarily go easy on Ecuador. I don't think that's fair, but I thought they might have rung the changes, vested a few players. And he hasn't really done that from the previous two games, despite the fact that they can't finish any lower than first. And that, so yeah, I don't know. Ecuador really wanting to get a result today to try and how to put it, try and get their chances back with them to qualify and try and make sure that they can qualify as one of the best third place teams or even second place potentially, depending on the way that the result goes in the Curacao versus Ivory Coast game, with obviously Germany beating Ivory Coast last time out. I expected Dennis Dundav to maybe get a start ahead of Kai Havertz after his performances in the opening game, especially in the last game, because he's the reason why they won that game against the Ivory Coast. But no, the national anthems are taking place at the moment as well, by the way. Whilst the national anthems are taking place, let me just run through the lineups for you. Start with Ecuador. So you got Galindez in goal, Franco Ordonez, Pacho Hincapié, who just signed permanently for Arsenal today after his loan move last season from Bayer Leverkusen. You got Yeboah, Vite, Moises Caicedo, Angelo Plata, and captain Enner Valencia up front. The substitutes, you got Alcivar, Arevalo, you got Caicedo as well. You've got Castillo, Estupinian, who will be familiar to Brighton fans, Medina, and then Minda, Parozzo, Fasigado, Perez, Ramirez, Rodriguez, Torres, Antonio Valencia, I think it is, and G. Valle. For Germany, you got Manuel Neuer. So 4-4-2 for Ecuador, under Sebastian Beccaceche, and Julian Nagelsmann has gone 4-4-2-3-1 for Germany again. So you got Manuel Neuer, Joshua Kimmich, the captain, Antonio Rudiger, Jonathan Tah, you got Raum, you got Amecha, and Pavlovic as a holding two. You've got Sané, Musiala, and Wirtz as the three behind Kai Havertz. On the bench, you got Amiri, Anton, Baumann, Beer, Goretzka, Gurus, Lederling, Nubel, Odragao, Stiller, Chow, Undav, and Voltemada. So yeah, that's your two lineups. Let us know, guys, where you're watching from in the comment section below. We have a poll going on. Who do you think will win the game as well? Will it be Ecuador, a draw, or Germany? 50% of you think draw and 50% of you think Germany so far. Also join us in the chat page as well, so we know what's going on there, and what your thoughts are there. But I will be bringing you updates from this game throughout this match this evening. In terms of your match officials, referee is Tori Penzo. Assistants are Brooke Mayo and Catherine Nesbitt. Video assistant referee is Joe Dickerson. Assistant VAR is Ming Ku. And fourth official, who I forgot to mention, sorry, is Campbell Kawana Wow, it says. So, there we go. Yeah, so USA, the referee and the two lines people are from. And the fourth official and is from New Zealand. I will let you know momentarily when it comes up on screen where the VAR are from. The VAR, so Joe Dickerson is USA, assistant VAR is from China, Fu Ming, and then the support VAR is from Qatar as well. The support VAR is Kamis Almari. Sure, I've heard that name before. As well, Kamis Almari. Yeah. So yeah, going into this as well, Germany has scored 9 goals and only conceded 2 in this competition. Ecuador, a 1-0 defeat to Ivory Coast and a 0-0 draw with Curacao. So yeah, it's not looking likely, is it, for Ecuador that they'll get the results to get through to the knockout stages. Potentially, well, they have to win. They have to win, and I can't see them winning tonight. But yeah, Germany lead the Group E with a +7 goal difference and are among the tournament's highest scoring teams so far. Ecuador have yet to score in this competition. Nico Schlotterbeck and Nathaniel Brown are out of the Germany squad today due to injuries as well. Schlotterbeck's competition is over, whereas Brown has just got a injury, missed today's game, but might be back later in the competition. Yeah, Ecuador making their 5th World Cup appearance. Best ever finish is the last 16 in 2006. And sure, they were knocked out by England. David Beckham free kick, if memory serves me correctly. In terms of Germany, obviously 4-time champions, 1954, 1974, 1990, and most recently 2014 as the countdown goes on. And I'll get this ready for you. The timeout ready to go. And we are underway in Group E in the New York Stadium. Ecuador going from left to right, Germany going from right to left. Ecuador in green shirts, blue shorts, blue socks. Germany actually in an away kit. They're away kit, they're not in the white home shirt. They're in the away kit of a blue shirt, green shorts and green socks. Their away kit is very nice, and I've purchased that one actually. First time I purchased the Germany top actually, I'm not going to lie to you. A nice kit. I suppose like the likes of Germany will be happy, won't they? That the how do I put it? That they've got a 26-man squad now instead of 23, so they've got those 3 extra players, especially with them having those 2 out injured for this game as well. Big blow as well. Bambi says no song today. Yeah, there should have been one. I did do one just before coming live. I kind of hummed the tune to the World Cup anthem Die Die because I don't really know the lyrics. Da, 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 da. It's Florian Wirtz behind, pass 1, pass 2. Oh, he just gets the ball nicked off his toes by Pacho. I thought there was a little bit of a tug on him there as well, but maybe the referee's not seen that. 75% of you saying Germany to win as well. What's the weather been like where you guys are from as well today? Because it's been absolutely roasting here in the UK, especially where I'm from in Cheshire. As it's flowing Vits inside the area again. Shot, goal! Leroy Sané, 1 minute, 50 seconds on the clock, and Germany lead by a goal to nil already. And it's that man, Leroy Sané, with the goal. And great work by Germany down the left-hand side. It's Florian Wirtz with the assist, and it is Leroy Sané with the goal, and it's Germany 1, Ecuador 0 here. And yeah, the Ecuadorian players are not happy one bit and are protesting that goal. They claim there was a foul by Pavlovic. He's chested it down, flicked the ball on. No, never a foul. Never a foul. Vite says that he thinks that he's been kicked in the head. That doesn't even look like he's anywhere near Vite's head as he flicked it over him and played it inside to Wirtz. Wirtz dances past a couple of yellow shirts, tucks it back to the edge of the box and lays it on a platter for Leroy Sané, who has rolled it in left-footed into the corner of the net. The VAR is checking it. I think if they disallow this goal, it's an absolute disgrace. Nope. The referee points straight to the middle, so the goal does stand for Leroy Sané and Germany, and it's already a nightmare start early on for Ecuador as they are a goal down, and the goal on 1 minute 50 seconds by Leroy Sané. I am desperate for Florian Wirtz to score this competition because he's had a couple of assists already. What's it called? Really impressed with his performances. He's got lots of assists. I just think people are just going to criticise him if he doesn't score, and that's the unfair thing because he's been absolutely brilliant. I know I'm slightly biased, but yeah. I don't see some people saying dangerous play, high foot and stuff. I don't think it is. He's brought the ball down and then Ecuadorian players gone for it, and so as things stand, Germany 9 points, Ivory Coast 4 points, Curacao 2 points, Ecuador 1 point. Germany got free kick, played short Wirtz, Kimmich, Wirtz, inside again, Musiala, Raum, battling. Lose possession with Caicedo now. He's lost it to Raum in the corner and then smashes it against Pavlovic and it's out for a goal kick. Yeah, just so you heard lots of typing now. I was just replying to a message in a WhatsApp group that I'm in for the World Cup where people are debating whether that goal should have stood, and I said it should stand because Pavlovic gets the ball, he flicks it over Vite's head, And then, yes, his boot does follow through, but the thing is, the problem for me is it's not a foul, because as he's flicked it over him, although he's followed through, Vita's moved his head forward, so he's risking it himself. Oh, flying reverts again. Oh, he's passed to Musiala just about stumped out. But yeah, he's flicked it over his head, and Vita's moved his head forward, and there's a little bit. He just catch Vita, but I feel like the ball's already gone at that point anyway, and the move's progressing. So you're going to pull up for the foul there. It's just ridiculous. So good decision. I don't know if VAR checked it or not. If it has, it was a good process because it was really, really quick. In my opinion, the goal should stand. Bambi 8661 says Big Florian, the assist king he is. And Aishan's back. Hiya, mate. Thanks for coming back. You were there at the weekend when I covered Netherlands versus Sweden, and it's good to have you back. Join us this evening as Ecuador face Germany, and Germany already a goal up through Leroy Sané, who scored within 2 minutes. Ecuador enjoying a little bit of possession now with Moises Caicedo of Chelsea, the £115 million midfielder. Interesting, really, isn't it? Because there's technically £215 million players on the pitch. There's Moises Caicedo, who joined Chelsea from Brighton for £115 million a couple of years ago, and then Vlahovic Viet joined Liverpool for a fee of £100 million, rising to 116 in add-ons. If certain targets are met, like winning the league, Champions League, etc. Topping assist charts as Ecuador come forward. It's a shot. Oh, it's an equaliser. It's a wonderful goal. Oh my word. Angulo has equalised for Ecuador. And that is beautiful. He's got the ball on the left hand side. He's cut inside and he's rifled a right footed shot into the bottom corner, the far bottom corner, past Manuel Neuer. He's kissed the badge. It's 1-1. Absolutely sensational goal that is. The ball's lost in midfield there by Imecha. It's Vita who's won it in a tackle, and he's played the ball forward to Angelo, who's driven forward at pace, and he's cut in from that left onto his right foot. Kimmich's there, he's backed off him, and Pavlovic comes in to make the challenge, but he's made it too late there, and Angelo has equalised for Ecuador, and wow. Wow. Aishan says, bro, why is Nagelsmann or Nagelsmann, whatever you want to call him, starting Havertz over Undav, who has 5 goals and assists already? And that is a big question. And I agree with you. I said that at the top of the show. I said I didn't understand it, didn't make sense. Why? So, yeah. Aishan talk about the goal there in the comments as well. But yeah, I don't understand why he's playing Havertz, who he's done okay in this competition, but he's not been amazing, and not giving it Undav a chance to start. He's been a great super sub, and I think if he's had that much of an impact already, he should be playing as well. Should be starting the games, should I say. Kimmich's free kick into the box, headed down and away. It's flying Virts on the edge of the area. He flicks it to the right hand side to Leroy Sané, who's lost possession. Oh, he's a very lucky boy there. Very lucky boy. And there's been a goal in the other game, and it's Nicolas Pepe who's giving the Ivory Coast the lead. So that's now 7.6 points. Ecuador have 2 points, and Curacao are now bottom with 1 point, which is sad for Curacao. So there we go. Just updated the other score for you guys. So it's 1-0 to the Ivory Coast. Nicholas Pepe with the goal in that other game as well for you. Yeah, Diamande with the assist. So that's probably added another couple of million on his price tag, hasn't it? Let's be honest. Nargis will bring Undav on in 60 minutes and he has scored 2. Says Aishan. Yeah, probably will. He's had such a good tournament. It's funny because the World Cup does spit up players, doesn't it? That have a great competition, whether they're known as a great player or not. Like James Rodriguez or James Rodriguez, whatever you want to pronounce it as, was okay at Monaco, wasn't really known, and in 2014 World Cup he was like top scorer, gets that big move to Real Madrid, didn't really hit the heights at Real Madrid, did win a couple of Champions Leagues, but he wasn't particularly great there. I think it was £60 million move, and then he ends up playing for Everton amongst other clubs as well. You got to feel bad for Curacao facing Germany, Ecuador and Ivory Coast. Yeah, that's right. Aishan, bit of a group of death really in it for Curacao. But yeah, they've captured the hearts of everyone, haven't they, at the World Cup? Them, the likes of them in Cape Verde. Their fans have been great. The players have been likeable and they're giving it a good go. And Cape Verde have got a very good chance of progressing, and I certainly hope that they do. That game against Uruguay on Sunday evening was absolutely sensational. Absolutely sensational. Germany just passing the ball about. Tar into the pocket for Sané into Musiala. He's... Oh, hang on. No, I thought he'd been fouled there by Caicedo, but the ref played on. Let the ball go to Mecha, who's drilled it from distance, but it's right wide of the goalkeeper's right hand post. If I can get my words out correctly. But yeah, then let's know in the poll as well what you think. Most of you, 80% of you are saying win at the moment, 20% of you are saying draw. Let us know in the comments below where you're watching from as well. And don't forget to subscribe to Let's Talk Sport, as we'll bring you more content throughout this World Cup. I know there's lots of other accounts covering the competition as well, but we're going to keep bringing you coverage and hope that you choose us over whoever else. Musiala, Tar, Pavlovic, Kimmich. Oh, beautiful spread ball to the left hand side to round, but he can't get onto it. Franco's there to deny him. But then Germany win back possession as Ecuador look to break. Bam, bam, bam. Foul on Pavlovic, just over the halfway line there by Angulo, who scored. Ooh. Speaking of goals, I have forgot to put Angulo's. I've had an absolute nightmare there. There we are, Angulo's goals there for you guys. In all the excitement of the goal, I forgot to update my screen. Absolute classic Joe. What do you all think of the water breaks as well, or hydration breaks, or whatever you want to call them? I'm not a massive fan myself, personally, of them. I get them being introduced when it's really, really hot, but I think a large part of it is basically just for American sports because they have, oh, good play. Hurts into Havertz into round, but then he loses possession to Pacho, the PSG defender, who's absolute quality. strong shuddering challenge there by Moises Caicedo. Moises Caicedo is actually captain and not NFL Inches, so my pre-match research was unfortunately incorrect. Because Moises Caicedo is wearing the armband, not NFL Inches. It is interesting. So it is NFL Inches and Moises Caicedo share captaining duties, sorry. So that's what that is. And the women's captain is Ligia Moreira. Just for those that are interested in who is captain of the women's team as well. NFL Inches is a familiar name, that of former Premier League player, that of West Ham and Everton, if memory serves me correctly. I'll be 1 second, just gonna pop a light on as it's starting to go darker. There we go. Let there be a light. There we go, guys. That's a bit better, isn't it? Gone quite tight. I tell you what, whilst there's a little bit of a lull in the game, let me just show you my collection. I've got a couple of World Cup cups from McDonald's. Other fast food joints are available, but I don't really know whether they're doing anything for the World Cup. And McDonald's is the World Cup one, so we've got Lamine Yamal. Absolute firecracker of a player. And Ronaldinho there as well. So old school and new school, as it were. I would like a Thierry Henry one, but eating too many Mackies isn't too good for you. As the ball played into the box there by Platter, but it's cleared out and away. No danger. Capier on the ball. Caicedo. Angulo. Looking for Caicedo, but it's Angulo still. Sané. Oh, great ball into Hincapié. Blocked behind by Kimmich. It's a corner. Ecuador corner on the left. Yeah, Angulo did bring it in, play it in, but it was punched away by Neuer, and I was just waiting to see if anything else developed from that. So still 1-1. Probably approaching the water break soon. The hydration break. Vite. Valencia, Vite, Caicedo. Ordonez. Costa Yaboa. Inside. To Plata, Yaboa. Franco with a cross into the box. Oh, Valencia was up there. There's handball claims from the Ecuadorian players saying that there was a handball in the centre there by, I think it was Jonathan Tarr. Referee's not giving it, but it might be getting checked in the background as Ecuador still have the ball. Great play. Oh, that was a poor ball in the end there by Franco, but it's won back. Relentless Ecuadorian pressure. They're maintaining possession now. Moises Caicedo. Yaboa. Caicedo. Plata dropping deep. He's played it to Pacho. Cross to Vite, who's played it down the channel for Hincapié. He's gone down under a challenge by Leroy Sané. Referee said nothing doing, it was shoulder to shoulder. Yeah, it was shoulder to shoulder. Sané just showed more strength and used his strength to nudge Hincapié off balance. It was handball against Kimmich the same, but no, by the looks of things, no, it is fine. Good defender by Kimmich. Rudiger, Tah, Havlovic, Kimmich, Emecha. Sané once more. You're only just spreading the ball about. I think both teams are just trying to wait and get to this hydration break at the moment. It Havertz steps over it, trying to wait for it to go to Musiala, and defenders were there. It's just a waste. Do get it back though. Vic, Raum, Havertz, and a header is easy for the leaping Galindez to catch in the air. Should be doing better there, Havertz. He's got up and he's made connection, but he's not got any power whatsoever on the ball, and it's just looping in. Yeah, as Alan shows, I said, it's difficult to cause the keeper any problems when you're having to go backwards to head the ball. 25 gone. 25 minutes gone, that is. 1-1. Oh, round caught in possession by Yeboah, who's just done Rudiger, but rounds back across. Puts it out for a throw-in. Plata quickly takes it. Caicedo. Pass. Come on. Just Ecuador passing the ball side to side at the moment. The ball's just going side to side at the moment. Still in Ecuadorian possession. And they've given it away. Matches across. He's won a throw in. Time for the hydration break. Yes, hydration break. I've taken Jamie Davis's lead on this one, and I have got a box of World Cup stickers. I've already opened some packets, and I'm going to try and open some packets of stickers whilst we're on stream. If you want to send some stickers as well to Extra Sport, we would be more than happy for you to do so. But, you know, let's have a look. Let's open 3 in this break and then do 3 in the second half, a bit like Jamie does. Let's see who we've got. So, we've got Turkey, or the badge for Turkey, Haiti, Igor Sergeyev of Uzbekistan, Mohammed Ali Ben Roman of Tunisia, Ismail Sarr, Crystal Palace in Senegal, Adam Massina, Torino and Morocco, and Kuliso Mudau for South Africa. We have Cedric Bakambu of Congo. We can't really have better, apparently. Lucas Paqueta, West Ham and Brazil. Alidu Seydou. Briol Ambolo had a cracking game for Switzerland last night. Israel Reyes of Mexico. This is quite apt. Leroy Sané of Germany, who scored this evening. And João Cancelo of Portugal. Final pack of this hydration break before game resumes. Finn Sermon of New Zealand. Kulamani Ndame of South Africa. Gabriel Martinelli of Brazil. Pedro Neto of Portugal. Ryan Thomas of New Zealand. Declan Rice of England. And a Panama team photo. So there we go. Faith Edits 427 says, Yo, Faith. Thanks for joining us this evening. And Bambi8661, did you see the greatest Brazilian ever on punditry last night, Lucas Leiva? I did, and he's on punditry again tonight, Stu, which is absolutely brilliant, as play has resumed now in this game after a 3-minute hydration break. Goals by Sané on 2 minutes and Angulo on 9 minutes has the score at 1-1. But yeah, it was great to see Lucas Leiva on the punditry last night. Could see him looking so well as well. Absolute quality player. Faith Edits 427 says, "What's up?" Not much, mate. Just watching the World Cup, watching Ecuador, Germany, which is currently locked at 1-1. What's up with you, mate? You good? Thanks for joining us on Let's Talk Sport this evening. Just to let you know, in the other game, it's still 1-0 to Ivory Coast against Curacao as Ecuador break. And if Valencia, his cross shot, it's a defender and Germany can easily clear. Favourite Edits 427 says, who are you supporting this World Cup? Well, I'm from England, so you kind of have to support your own country. But I hope the likes of because I had a soft spot for Spain, so I hope Spain do well. Argentina plays a good football the other night. I wanted them to win the last World Cup when England went out, and I was happy that they won the last World Cup. And there's a few players in the Germany team that I like, but yeah, so supporting England this World Cup, but yeah, I have soft spots for other countries as well. Cape Verde have done well this World Cup, and they've captured me out a little bit. But obviously, with all due respect, they're never going to win it. Not likely to win it anyway. Let's put it that way. It'd be one of the biggest sporting upsets ever if they won it. It'd be up there with Leicester City winning the Premier League if Cape Verde won the World Cup. Would be brilliant though, wouldn't it? It would be brilliant. I think an equivalent to that in international football terms was Greece winning Euro 2004, beating the host Portugal in the final, funny enough. Who are you supporting this competition, Faith? Let us know in the comments below who you're supporting in this competition. Ecuador did have a mini attack then, but Germany were able to defend quite easily, actually. Bambi said he's supporting anyone with Liverpool players. Faith says he's supporting Portugal, and then says, what do I think of Canada benching Davis? Well, he's only getting benched because he's not fully fit. He's got an injury. I was surprised at first, but then when I realised he got an injury, I was like, kind of makes sense. But they've been fine, kind of without him. Switzerland were slightly better than last night. It's slightly better. They're better for large powers, but yeah. Bambi says Canada benching Davis is a disgrace. Good ball there by Pavlovic. He's released flying vert. He's played it for Jamal Musiala, and he's took too long, and his shot is blocked and up and out for a corner by Ordonez. So Germany all of a sudden sparking into life and probably should have scored there. But Musiala denied by Ordonez, taking too long there, and Ordonez with the sliding block. But no, I've been impressed by Canada actually. It's kind of nice in one aspect to see all the host nations go through. I've been impressed by Mexico and Canada massively. Yes, I've done alright under Botch. Ball in. No. Bambi said they should do the Ronaldo thing with Davis, which is letting him stand up front on his own doing nothing. Yeah, I know he scored, was it twice against Uzbekistan the other night, but in the opening game he did nothing against DR Congo, and really, I didn't think he was that good the other night apart from the 2 goals. Germany just playing the ball across the back at the moment, trying to bring it forward into the midfield, but Metja is having to do battle there with Vite. Bambi says he thinks Portugal's so much better without Cristiano Ronaldo. I agree, there's more fluidity there in their movement and attack. Don't get me wrong, Cristiano Ronaldo is one of the best players of all time. Not the GOAT in my opinion, that's Lionel Messi. But Ronaldo's definitely probably top 3 or top 4. But he's had his time. He's 41 years of age. And I think them starting him in the games is just hindering. I'm going to hinder them in the end as well. Germany come to the edge of the area, thought they were going to score, but they've lost out. And Ecuador had the ball on the halfway line. But no, regarding Portugal, yeah, I think I think Ronaldo's had his time and should step away. Apparently, there's rumours that his son Cristiano Junior wants him to keep fighting and playing in another World Cup after this one, so he can play with him. But with all due respect, you're not in any first team environment at the moment, Cristiano Junior. So no. Bambi says super sub, and Faith says nah, he's better than Gonzalo Ramos, and Cristiano can still finish good. It's all right finishing, but it's when you're not doing anything off the ball, you become a passenger, and that teams can't be doing that. Really, you're effectively playing with a man down or half a man down, because although he's a quality player still and can score goals, he's not going to give you that work rate at the age of 41 that you need. So the match has brought it forward, his shot on the edge of the box is blocked. And then the referee stopped play there. What for? Oh, I think it's hit the referee actually. Yeah, hit the referee. Pavlovic's pass had hit the referee. She did try to jump over it in fairness to her, but she couldn't. So then she just did a drop ball and Germany had possession back again. It's popping up on the right now. He's been able to drift about. It's what Liverpool need to do next season with him, just give him space to roam and do what he needs to do. Dave says, but that's what a striker poacher does. Yeah, he wasn't affected though, was he, in the first game against DR Congo, let's be honest. But no, Messi's the GOAT for me, if you're asking who I think the greatest of all time is. Greatest players of all time, you're looking at Messi's the best. Some people might put Ronaldo second, I might be tempted to put Pele second. And Cristiano Ronaldo, Diego Maradona, that's 4. Yeah, I'm forgetting someone else. Oh, Johan Cruyff, that's 5. That's probably my 5. Let us know your 5 greatest players in the comment section below as well. What do you think? Come on. 5 minutes to go in this half, plus whatever stoppage time they had on. Be a minimum 3 for the water break. He says he agrees. Faith says he agrees that the first match was a stinker for everyone in Portugal. So he's going, I think he's dropping his top 5 in the comments at the moment. Bambi 8661. Do you think Portugal look better in the games without him? To Faith, Portugal really impressed me without him. So Faith's gone Cristiano, Messi, Pele, Cruyff. That's his top 4. It's his. We've gone. I think everyone tends to go for the same 4 or 5 as their top, but then it just depends on what order they put them in. I think we can all agree. You're like on that one. But if we were debating on who was the best player to play in what league, he could be here till the end of time. But I think the greatest players of all time, I think the top 5's nailed down at the moment, and then after that, could be anyone from like 6 and beyond. Sorry, could be anyone really, whoever you think. I wouldn't put Mbappe in there just yet, in the top 10 just yet. He's got work to do. Same with Haaland, the great goal scorers. But they still got to do more. Still got to do more in the game. I know Mbappe, one of the youngest ever World Cup winners as well. Aishan says, Germany fans before kick-off, Undav start, surely Nagelsmann best I can do is bench. Dennis Undav, 3 goals, 2 assists, Nagelsmann interesting, have you considered sitting down? Aishan, Ecuador versus Germany looked like a side quest Germany accidentally accepted. Ecuador versus Germany, I never like the GOAT business as you don't include players who are almost as important like goalkeepers and defenders. And so I can't write your full ID. Nah, man, Cristiano's still a decent poacher. Aishan said, at this point, Undav could score a hat-trick, solve world hunger, and carry Neuer's bags to the stadium. Nagelsmann, great impact off the bench, Dennis, with 3 crying emojis. Yeah, come on, second half, Dennis Undav, and I won't be surprised to see him net a goal in the second half when he comes on. I really wouldn't be surprised to see that. My friend Jamie says, oh, there's a yellow card there for, is that Pavlovich? Yeah, Pavlovich. My friend Jamie says, the whole third place system is awful. Never liked it when it was brought into the Euros. I remember it coming across in 2011 Copa America. I get for a smaller tournament participant like Copa, but it's not necessary for a World Cup. 32 teams is more than enough entries for a World Cup as well. Even if Scotland somehow go through, we're just inviting second-rate teams. Plus, imagine organising your team's arrangements. You're just sitting around in case you go through. That's what he said in our private WhatsApp group, and yeah, I think you probably. I think he's right. I think that's a fair assessment. He said, my opinion. He shares the same opinion as me without us even sharing that conversation about the third place thing. So yeah, I think he's right on that one. Bambi 8661. Yeah, I think he's an amazing poacher. I.e. Cristiano Ronaldo. He's one of the best finishers in the world. But if you watch Portugal with and without him, they are miles better without, and the win rate proves it too. Aishan says, Musiala dancing past Ecuador defence like he's the baddie. There are the simps chasing him. Cool. Simps. Just going to update the screen for you guys, just so you know that Pavlovich is on a yellow card. And Capier's been booked as well. I missed that one. Must have been when I was reading the comments. So, yeah. Still 1-0 in the other game. As well. So both teams have a goal and both teams have a player in the book. Aishan says, my opinion of the best converter is Bojan Kirkic. If you know, you know. I remember Bojan Kirkic. I remember I was on holiday in Spain when he made his Barcelona debut and I was very impressed. We're in 4 minutes of added time here, by the way. Yes, I was very impressed with Bojan Kirkic when he made his Barcelona debut. all those years back, about 2007. Looked like a decent player. Fell off a little bit because of injuries. Went to Stoke, looked fairly decent at Stoke. Stoke fans seem to fondly remember him as well. Bambi says, what do you think of the Mandy situation? Looks like a decent young player, nowhere near worth the transfer fee being asked. I think Liverpool need to just walk away now and just go for someone else. Because as much as he's a good young player, he's not the finished article. He's nowhere near worth 100 million. And I think we'd just be stupid if we spend that amount of money on him, no matter how desperate we are for new wingers and a Mo Salah replacement. As Ecuador play a ball in great defending there by Jonathan Tah. Bambi says, Big Bojan faces, I don't think so. He has been carrying Portugal for years and now it's their turn to give something back. Also, he's only making Portugal stronger by starting the game. Vito's down injured for Ecuador at the moment, taking a little knock. But yeah, back to Diamandi. Yeah, I think Liverpool just need to move on. Aishan says they put Van Basten in their top three along with Phenomena. I'm not sure that's come through correctly. Phenomena. Sorry, Aishan, I'm not sure that's your comments come through correctly. It's on here, so I do apologise. Oh, good ball by Raum. Verts chested it down brilliant. He's got past one, past two. He's gone down to a challenge by Hincapié inside the area. Referee says no penalty. He looked like he had his arms all around Lorien Verts there, giving him a big bear hug. But referee says he's won the ball and Germany do regain possession. Verts is now on possession again. Sané. Leroy Sané. Great tackle on Havertz there. Oh, get up. It is half time, but there's two players on the deck. It's Ordonez and Havertz, and they're both rolling around crying. And for me, it's just pathetic. Just get up, get on with it. But we are at half time, and this is 1-1 in this game. Bambi says no doubt he carried Portugal, but he's ruining Portugal's last couple of years, cost them the Euros. Aishan says, to be fair, Ronaldo is the best striker in his team. If you think Ramos can help more than him, good luck. And then Bambi says, R9, yes, Ronaldo Rosario, absolute quality footballer. If it wasn't for injuries, he'd be definitely in the GOAT competition, GOAT like debate. Absolute quality player. It's a shame he never won a Champions League. He won the UEFA Cup with Inter Milan against Lazio in the final. I think 1998, I want to say off the top of my head. But yeah, wow. Aishan the Angel says, Bambi, what about Nations League? He beat the European champions. Doesn't that make a statement? Nations League is glorified friendlies with all due respect, but I'd still love my country to win it. Few stats for you whilst it's half time. Germany, 20 plus appearances among the most experienced nations in tournament history, averaging 4.5 goals per game in this World Cup. Won 6 consecutive matches before going into this game. All-time World Cup score rate is Miroslav Klose on 16, and Manuel Neuer is playing in his final World Cup tournament. In terms of Ecuador, known for defensive organisation and athleticism, entered the tournament after a long run before losing the a long unbeaten run, before losing to the Ivory Coast in the opening game for them. Their all-time leading scorer is Enner Valencia with 6 World Cup goals. Their head-to-head history. Historically, Ecuador and Germany have met only rarely in senior international football, making this one of the more unusual World Cup matchups. Germany enter as clear favourites based on ranking, tournament history and current form. In terms of the countries, Ecuador has a population of 18 million. Its capital is Quito, and the official language is Spanish. Highest point is Chimborazo, and it's famous for the Galapagos Islands being on the equator, which is what the country is named after. I did not know that. Exceptional biodiversity and one of South Africa's strongest footballing nations outside of the traditional giants. South America, sorry, not South Africa. Ecuador, for football facts, joined FIFA in 1926, qualified for 2002, 2006, 2014, 2022, and now the 2026 World Cups. Famous players of the past include Antonio Valencia, remember him, Manchester United fans? Agustin Delgado and Ener Valencia. In terms of Germany, population of 84 million, the capital is Berlin, official language Germany. It has the largest economy in Europe, not surprising really in one aspect. Famous for engineering and manufacturing, automobiles, rich footballing history, hosting multiple major international sporting events, 4-time champions as we know of the World Cup, 3-time European Championship winners. Legendary names include Franz Beckenbauer, Gerd Müller, Lothar Matthäus, Miroslav Klose, alongside like Michael Ballack as well. Germany have finished in the World Cup podium places to the top 3 12 times, more than any nation except from Brazil. So yeah, it's absolute madness. So there's some stats to keep you thinking during the break. Where are we now in terms of comments? Bambi saying, talking about the Nation League confirms my point. Aishan says, see, I agree, Ronaldo isn't top quality now, but saying he's costing the team is completely bonkers. Faith says, brilliant, Nations League was considered a Ballon d'Or decider. Bambi says, surely the win record dropping and significantly versus top 10 proves that. Faith Ellis says, Valencia man brings back memories. And Aishan says he literally scored a brace last match. That only says something, and he confused the Uzbekistan war by being the decoy, so Nuno Mendes could score that free kick, which just proves his point, he says. So yes, some good chats there actually, guys. Thanks for talking in the page, and you keep conversation flowing. I'm liking this. I'm liking this debate. It's good, friendly debate on football. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe to Let's Talk Sport if you haven't already done so, and smash that like button as well. On what has been rather a calm game. Let's have a look at the Curacao Ivory Coast. It's a 1-0 to Ivory Coast. Nicholas Pepe with the goal from Ian Diamande assist. In terms of the Curacao lineup, they started off with Room, Brené, Guy, Obispo, Fonville, Florianos, Chong, Comencia, who I was impressed with in the game against Germany, Leandro Bacuna, Juninho Bacuna, and Jurgen Locadia, who will be known to Brighton. In terms of Ivory Coast, they went with Yahia Fafana in goal, Due, Kusunu, Usman Diamande, Operi, Sangare, Chese, the captain, and you got Giallo, as in Ahmed Diallo, of Manchester United, Nicholas Pepe, formerly of Arsenal, which cost him like £70 million, Ian Diamande linked to Liverpool, and then you've got Bolly up front, or Bonnie should I say, up front, in that game, which is currently 1-0. Stats for this match, let's give you some stats. 38% possession for Ecuador, 62% for Germany. Shots 2 for Ecuador, 7 for Germany. 1 on target for Ecuador, 2 on target for Germany. 1 save made by the Ecuadorian goalkeeper, none by Neuer. Joe Hart just talking in punditry there about how he thinks he's one of the best goalkeepers of all time, but he's dived well after the shot's been taken, so he was never going to get to the ball because he's gone once the shot's already passed and the ball's already travelled a certain distance. So he can guess the right direction of the ball, but because his view's blocked, it's only once the ball's gone through Pavlovic's legs that he's realised, sugar, the ball's coming through, and he's diving across, but he's way too late. He's never getting there. So there we go. That's an interesting fact. In terms of tackles, 15 made by Ecuador, 13 by Germany. Win percentage of 60 to 69.2. One yellow card apiece, 11 to 10 clearances as well. So yeah. Where are we? And let's be honest, Ronaldo, he's the best human to play the sport, said Aishan. No, Team Messi, sorry, Team Messi. But Messi is not human. I get you, so I get you, Aishan, very clever, very clever. And Bambi says he agrees there with Aishan. I think he means about Messi not being human. I have seen Messi play live in person, Barcelona, on that famous night in May, in 2019. I think if you know, you know which one I'm talking about. He didn't have the best of nights that night. Well, I say he didn't. He performed actually quite well. His team didn't have the best of nights that night, Barcelona, and succumbed to a 4-0 defeat at Anfield, and it was beautiful, it was wonderful, and one of the best experiences I've had in a football stadium. Haven't seen Ronaldo play live, hoping to at some point before he retires, maybe. Playing for Portugal or something. Aishan says, which team will be biggest shock elimination at the 2026 World Cup? That's a question. That's a very good question. Let me have a cheeky look. There's 48 teams that I've got to try and think about. Let me have a look. Czech Republic, no, they're not as good as they used to be. Qatar, not, no. Haiti, no. Turkey, I would have said a few years ago, but they've not been great for multiple tournaments now. Tunisia surprised me how poor they've been. If Senegal go out, that'll be a big shot. They've got no points currently, but they do play. Iraq on the last day, so chance to get a result there and get themselves 3 points that would potentially get them as one of the best third place teams, even though they've got a goal difference of -3. Algeria and Jordan, Congo and Uzbekistan, Croatia and Panama. Croatia have been a shock as well if they go. But at the moment, your best third place teams at the moment are currently Bosnia and Herzegovina, Sweden, Croatia, South Korea, Algeria, Paraguay, Scotland, Cape Verde, with Belgium, Ecuador, Democratic Republic of Congo, and Senegal dropping out of the competition. But there's the caveat here, because Ecuador are playing currently. Belgium have got to play, Congo have got to play, Senegal have got to play, along with obviously the likes of Sweden as well. Croatia got to play, Algeria, Paraguay, and Cape Verde. So there's still lots of movement there, but I think at the moment the teams that surprised me at how poor they've been this competition are Belgium, Croatia, and Sweden are the ones that surprised me at how poor they've been, and Senegal, sorry. But obviously it's Senegal that look like they're exiting at the moment. So as it stands, the knockouts will be Germany, Paraguay, France, Sweden, South Africa, Canada, Netherlands, Morocco, Portugal, Ghana, Spain, Austria, USA versus Bosnia-Herzegovina, Egypt versus South Korea, Brazil versus Japan, Ivory Coast versus Norway, Mexico versus Scotland, England versus Cape Verde, Argentina versus Uruguay, Australia versus Iran, Switzerland versus Algeria, and Colombia versus Croatia. So that's what it's looking like at the moment, but obviously that's going to change a lot over the course of the coming match days. Question 2. Which underdog will make the semi-finals despite nobody expecting it? That's a difficult one. I wouldn't really say there is an underdog I expect to make the semi-finals. 3. Who will win the Golden Boot? Probably Messi at the moment because he's got a lead. But then I wouldn't discount Mbappe either. Which superstar will have the most disappointing tournament? I'm going to wind you up and say Cristiano Ronaldo. Bambi, Andy Robertson. yeah, bless him. Name one team that nobody is talking about right now, but you think will shock everyone by reaching at least the quarter-finals. I don't know, actually. Maybe USA. I wouldn't say people aren't talking about them, but then maybe Japan as well. Bambi, actually, funny enough, says Japan could go far, but not sure how. Not really researched the knockouts, possibly. Golden Boot looks really funny, says as well. Aisha says England will go home early next. He thinks Japan or Uruguay. Golden Boot will be Mbappe, Messi, or Undav. Bambi says Anderson to City for 130 million, which is absolutely mental. He's a good player, but he's not 130 million pound worth of play, in my opinion. And he says superstar. Aishan says superstar has to be Jude Bellingham. Hey Jude. Aishan thinks quarters would be Cape Verde. I don't. With all due respect to play England, I can't see it. But I think that bracket will change a lot, and I don't think they'll end up playing England. So. Ecuadorian players are in the tunnel currently. Just waiting for them to come back out. Ecuadorian players back out on the pitch. I'm just waiting for their. Oh, Germany players, sorry, already on the pitch. So we're waiting for the Ecuadorian players to come out. Obama says Cape Verde to the quarterfinals would be amazing. They really impressed me. They have impressed. They play with no fear, and that's something that I absolutely love. Second half will get underway momentarily. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we are back underway. The start of the second half between Ecuador and Germany. 1-1. Now Germany going from left to right, Ecuador going. So Ecuador going from right to left, Germany going right, left to right in this half, and Germany looking to have a start to the second half like they did the first. Oh, Havertz has gone down there. Penalty. And they have had a fast start this second half. Germany have, just like they did the first. And it's a penalty for a foul on Kai Havertz. The Ecuador players have surrounded the referee. They're all arguing. Caicedo's telling his players to get back. He said, let me have the chat. So Mech played the ball through. Havertz has gone to kick the ball. It's O'Donnell who's gone in clumsily from behind. He sweeped his legs. Yeah, that's a penalty all day long for me. That's a penalty all day long. He sweeped his legs from behind him in an attempt to get the ball. I don't know whether he's just lost footing or whether he's actually tried to make the tackle. But they're arguing, Ecuador, that in the build-up to the goal, that Vite was fouled by Sané, which he was on halfway. It just depends and begs the question, is there considered that there's multiple phases before the penalty kick, or is it considered the same phase? If it's considered the same phase, then penalty will be overturned. If it's considered multiple phases, the penalty will be given. The referee's going to the monitor now to check. So it's potentially going to be overturned due to the foul on the halfway line on Vite by Mecha. So let's have a look and see whilst the referee is checking the monitor. Because there is a foul on halfway by Sané, sorry, not in Mecha, by Sané on Vite. So there is a foul there on halfway. But the referee is also asked, because she's been shown a close-up, but she's also been asked for a wide shot to see how it impacts the play. Because then it's picked up in midfield by Wirtz, who's played it to Sané, who's played it back to Mecha, who's then slipped it through. Let's have a look. So she's disallowed the penalty. She's disallowed the penalty because of the foul on halfway line by Leroy Sané on Vite, and the cheers have gone up from the Ecuador fans. There's a foul. The way he's thrown himself on the floor is pathetic, though. He's got the littlest touch, and he's took a couple of steps forward and then gone, and it's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. You don't react like that. If you've been kicked and fouled, goes down straight away. Don't go 1, 2 sets. Oh, sugar, I've lost the ball. That's the bit that frustrates me. Yeah, it's a foul. He has been fouled. But it's ridiculous, the way that he's reacted. Oh, good ball there by Nkapie into the box, but Valencia is not going to get there. And then Round hoofs it forward towards halfway. Ecuador have a free kick on the right-hand side, right-hand touchline. Let's have a look at a few more comments. Give it to Florian, please. Says Bambi. Aishan says, I feel bad for Iraq. First World Cup after decades facing Republic of Mbappe, France. Norway with their Vikings tall as the Burj Khalifa. And Senegal, the AFCON champion until the court proceedings. Yeah, let's not go into that one. Senegal, Morocco, who are the real champions. Let's not go there. Bambi says, yes, doesn't get much harder for Iraq. And Aisha says, I'm waiting for the one fan who says, Goretzka! And Cappy's claiming the ball's got to play for a throw in there, but he hadn't. Kivitz kept it in, and he's launched it down looking for Sané, but it's been put out for a throw in on halfway. That's got to be a yellow card. Yeah, as not factory, sorry. It was Frankie that denied the throw-in, the initial one, and there was a second one that was denied as well. I just want to check who that was for. Because Franco kicks the ball on, and then Vite is in the way. Bambi says, do Senegal still have the trophy? Not heard much more on that. Yes, apparently they have refused to give it back, which to me was a bit of a dick move, but it makes them seem childish and pathetic, really, whether you agree with it or not. Just give it back to, what's it called? I'm not saying hand it over to Morocco, because it's still getting checked by Court of Arbitration, but give it to, African Football Federation. And then it can wait at the headquarters until another verdict's been given. Because obviously they've decided to strip Senegal and give it to to Morocco, but then they've not done anything about. They're not, getting the trophy back off them and the medals and stuff. So it's all complicated. Probably going to rumble on for another 12 months, probably. Aishan the Angel. I see 11 players. Dennis Undos sees 11 training cones getting ready to athletically assault him. Oh, athletically assaulted by him. Sorry. I remember Senegal did do on their first friendly after AFCON, did go around parading the trophy on the pitch and stuff, and I was just like, mate, come on. This was after the hearing as well. And I was like, come on, you need to grow up a little bit. So I remember them parading it around the pitch after the hearing where they'd been stripped of the title. And I was like, just need to grow up a little bit. Whether you agree or disagree, just let the thing play out. Don't need to be acting like that. Just really, really childish. But anyway. It was Franco who ended up booked. It was because he kicked the ball on that was going to be thrown onto the pitch by Musiala. It was not Pacho or Vite that got penalised. It was just Franco. Silly though, needless really. Pacho with the mistake. It's Musiala. Enough yellow shirts are getting back there by the looks of things. Musiala's still in possession. There has been a change actually made by Germany, which I did not realise. Because it didn't come up on the screen. Angelo Stiller has come on for Pavlovic. So I do apologise about that, guys. I will make that change. So it is Stiller that's on now for Germany. Angelo Stiller of Stuttgart, who's a very, very good player. Absolute quality. I'm just going to change that because it looks like Pavlovic Stiller's off. There we go. That's better. So Stiller is now on for Germany. You come on at half time, by the way, guys. So take the yellow card away as well. Coming up for 10 minutes gone in this half. Still 1-1. There you go. So where are we? Aishan says you don't say T in English identity. I was like Alpha, then I remember kick his ball. What? Bambi says the Ghanaian witch doctor who cursed Harry Kane has revealed a Liverpool player will win the World Cup. That's 8 possible teams, including the mighty Scotland. Do you reckon it'll be the Netherlands then? Because there's Gakpo and Van Dijk. Every strong team in this cup has a Liverpool player, says Aishan. Aishan says Scots making it to the quarters if luck stays with them. Well, I'm not too sure about that. Still 1-0 in the other game. Germany are making another. Oh, going to make a double sub. Sorry, in a minute. I'm just waiting to see. Henry Coyne says, "Did you know they did surgery on a grape?" They did once, actually. I remember them doing that once. They used the little forceps things, didn't they, to peel back the layers of skin on the grape. Yeah, I think they might have stitched it back together again. I might be wrong on the stitching back together bit, but yeah, I remember seeing a video on that. Bit of a random comment, but that's Goines in a nutshell. What do you think, Goines, about the EFL opening fixtures as well? Shrewsbury, your team, travelling to Tranmere. Bambi says Gakpo looks like he been to the same school as Messi when playing for his country. And Aishan said, where did bro come from with the most random thing? That is Goines in a nutshell. He is random. Tell you what, the camera angles are annoying me a little bit on this. There's not as much variety of camera angle. There's lots of wide shots most of the time. That's what's been poor, I think, in this World Cup is the TV, camera options. Great pace there by Virts, putting Pacho under pressure, backed up by Sani. Oh, get lost! He's thrown as soon as Sani's put pressure on him, he's thrown himself on the floor. He's not even from fouled. It's ridiculous, absolute ridiculous. The list of nudges and he's thrown himself on the floor and it's not even a foul. That's pathetic. Pathetic from Pacho. Double substitution for Germany. Joshua Kimmich and Kai Havertz are making way. Malik Chow of Newcastle and the man we've all been waiting for, Dennis Undav, coming on. So here we go. Big up Undav. Let's get this sorted. There we go. We've got our wish. Undav on. Ecuador are going to make a double sub as well in a minute. Germany don't need to worry about top spot, that's secured, but I think they want to get 3 out of 3. Which I don't blame them. Go and send shockwaves and a warning sign to everyone and say, look, we are in contention, we are contenders for this World Cup. Oh, big save there. And Manuel Neuer. Aisha says, do you think Bosnia making it to the last 32? It's been confirmed now that they are in the last 32. FIFA posted it on their social media accounts this morning. That Bosnia and Herzegovina are into the last 32. It looks like they're going to be playing the United States in the next round. Bambi says, what is with the random mid-German forward shining at World Cups? I don't know. It's mad. And Aishan says, Caicedo time to book your flight ticket. With crying emojis. And then he also says, let's go, my glorious King Dennis is coming on to athletically assault every Ecuadorian player with loads of fire emojis and loads of cryy emojis. Undav, Florian Wirtz, go on Flo, go on, he's hit the shot, it's deflected. Realm, oh, I thought Undav was going to head it in under the bar, but Galindez catches it and somehow manages to save Ecuador there. Unbelievable. Aisha's Undav ain't made. He scored 25 goals for Stuttgart in the Bundesliga. Sorry, I can get my words out. Here come the Ecuadorian changes. So Rodriguez is coming on, and Preciado is coming on as well. So Valencia is one of them that's come. Franco and Valencia have come off. Preciado and Rodriguez have come on. Franco, yeah. Not been great, not gonna lie. And Valencia's gone off, and Rodriguez has come on. And it's gone. There's been a goal in the other game, and Ivory Coast now lead by 2-0. And it's Pepe at the double as well in that one. Ecuador just played a free kick into the box, but it was cleared out and away with ease there. We will momentarily have another hydration break. Germany have made another substitution as well as when I was updating the screen. BA has come on for a Mecha. At the same time as the Ecuadorian substitution. And Florian Wirtz. Oh, good tackle at the last there, just to deny him by Vite. That Vite is a thorn in my side. I'm still checking that I spelled the name right. E-E-I-E-R, yep. There we are. So 1-1 still. Hydration break time. Mid the wrong words, says Bambi, but mean like players that we don't expect them. Yeah, media don't expect to score loads. Bambi says, "What do you think of Havertz as a player?" To Aishan, you're saying towards look at these random keepers getting possessed, but pride man every match. Aishan says, "Good player, yes, great player. No, he was great at Chelsea and Arsenal. He's just Torres in a red shirt." Big game player, still he's the best striker they have, unlike Victor Gyökeres. That's what he says. Hydration break. I've got a World Cup rubber ducky today. Got him in the black gear, black top and yellow rubber ducky. You can get a blue rubber ducky as well. More stickers in the hydration break. Why not? So who have we got? Marwan Al Shafi. Jindrik Stanek, the goalkeeper for Czech Republic. Torbjorn Hegem for Norway. Jacob Schaffelberg of Canada. Marcus Rashford of England. Abde Azalzouli of Morocco. Jeremy Antonis of Curacao. Good player. I was impressed with him the other day. Newcomer. Pacey. I like pacey players, you see. What else have we got? Kito Nakamura of Japan. Jesper Karlström of Sweden. Timothy Castagna of Belgium, who's played for Leicester and currently at Fulham. Ahmed Fatihi of Qatar. Estupinian's just come on for Ecuador, by the way, during that break. Jamire Montero of Cape Verde. Gonzalo Valle, the Ecuadorian goalkeeper, who's not started today. And Giuliano Simeone of Argentina. And the last pack, and I will update the team in a minute with Estupinian. Alexander Isak of Sweden. Leverton Pierre of Haiti. Schlager of Austria. Oh, there's a chance for Ecuador. Oh, he's gone round Neuer. Saved. Ball whipped into the box. Oh, Caicedo flicks it in. And then it's somehow not prodded home by Plata inside the area. And Ecuador should really be leading. Tanner Tesman, Ismail Saibari, who's having a great tournament, Osman Facial, and the Argentina crest, as the game has got back underway about 30 seconds a minute ago. It was Tar who's knocked it away from Neuer, actually. And the ball's gone to the left, it's crossed in by Caicedo, and it should be scored. Bambi, if you have Lacasa, Torres, and Kai Havertz, who are you choosing? Fernando Torres, if you talk about Fernando Torres all day long, mate. Fernando Torres. Estupiñán has come on for Piero Hincapié. He's at AC Milan, Estupiñán still. With Estupiñán and Hincapié are good players. Saw Hincapié play at Leverkusen a few years back, and I was impressed with him. Still 1-1. And you're now up to date with on the screen as well with all the substitutions. Aisha says I'll put my CM at striker and these will start in the warm-ups. Oh, Round's ball into the box on, I think it was on Dav, was it? Couldn't quite connect. Pascal Gross has come on now for Germany. He's come on for Florian Wirtz. Not happy. You can't take Flo off. Flo's the best player in the world. In my biased world, he is. On Dav, Leroy Sané. Oh, he should be doing better. He should be doing better there. He should be scoring. Leroy Sané. He has to hit the... Well, he's hit the goalkeeper, but he has to be doing better. He has to hit it either side of the goalkeeper. It's just not good enough. I tell you what, there's a lot of substitutions taking place today. Yeboah, Rodriguez. Oh, it's blocked by Beer, and how somehow Germany survived, and somehow we haven't had more than the 2 goals we've already had in this game. I do not know how it's not 2-2 or 3-3, because and Ecuador deserve more than the 2, and Sané should be holding his head in his hands for that shot before, because that was absolutely dreadful. So Germany made 5 substitutions, and Ecuador have only made 3, so Ecuador still got a few more subs to go. Loads of fire emojis are just doing this for the love of the game. Oh, it's a goal! Ecuador lead! As I was reading that comment, and it's Plata who's put the ball in the net and has sent his manager into wild celebrations. I'm going to have to momentarily have a look in a minute and see what that goal was all about. But Ecuador are shocking Germany as it stands. And wow, wow, wow. Let's have a look. Corner whipped in. Flicked on. Oh, it's flicked on brilliantly there by Rodriguez. And flicked into the net there by Platter in front of Mamanoy. He's having his shirt pulled, with his Platter by Tar, who's practically wanting it off his back. And he's managed to prod it home from close range. And it's now 2-1 to Ecuador. And I do not believe what I am seeing here. And the favourites, Germany, well, they're behind, and none of you had predicted in the poll that Ecuador would win. 80% of you had the Germans as the winners, and well, that's not happening currently as Ecuador lead by 2-1 thanks to Platter's strike there. Aisha says you can save only one of these teams from being eliminated in the round of 16. The 4 teams are guaranteed to go. Therefore, guaranteed to go home. Who are you saving? Spain, France, Brazil, Argentina, England. Who do you save? As an England fan, I should say England, but probably as a football fan, I'd say Spain. You're forced to predict one football giant that won't even make the World Cup quarters. Who are you predicting? Portugal. It's the 90-minute of the World Cup final. Your team gets one penalty kick. Who do you trust with the kick? No retired legends, only players who could realistically be there in 2026. Probably Harry Kane if it's England. Or Declan Rice. Angulo's gone down injured. He's got back up again now though. No Germany. Undav, please save us now, says Aishan. As it's 2-1. Stiller. Oh, that was a poor ball. Doesn't find his man. And Picard, though, can race forward and right back. It's Yeboah. It's Picard. Oh, Neuer quick off his line to get there ahead of the right back, and he's got to sprint all the way back down the pitch now. But Neuer's taking too long to distribute this ball out. Gross. Sané. Gross. Of Brighton and Hove Albion. Chow. Tar. Ten minutes to go. It's 2-1 to Ecuador. That's really shaking up this group. Germany is still going to be top, but Ecuador are trying to put themselves in contention for one of the best third place team spots. Ecuador just controlling possession now. It's interesting because if Germany don't make it to at least the quarterfinals, does Julian Nagelsmann lose his job? Because you've got Jurgen Klopp there doing punditry, and for me, he's the best German manager in recent years. I would love to see Jurgen Klopp as the German national team manager. Is it Bayer? No, he loses possession, trying to pass it to Gross, and Ecuador just playing the ball across the back now. This is also one of the reasons why I thought Germany would rotate, because the players that started this game started both the other games, or most of them have, apart from the forced changes due to injuries. And the fatigue has obviously been setting in, and you need to rest your players. You've already qualified, just rest them. It didn't make sense. Yeboah on the ball on the right hand side for Ecuador. He's pulled it back. Oh, great tackle there by Stiller to deny Platter. And Germany can bring it forward. Raum, Undav, Musiala. Germany still in possession. Still got time. Sané, Gross, Chow. So Germany having to go backwards to go forward though. Stiller, Musiala, Stiller, Chow. Across to the right hand side to Bayer. Bayer pass 1, pass 2. He's gone down on the edge of the area. Referee says no free kick. Ecuador regain possession. Foul by Stiller. Referee says no free kick again. Allowing Ecuador to bring it forward. Vite, he's gone down. Free kick on the halfway line. Fouled by Bayer. Is he going to end up in the book or is he not? Just showing a replay of that goal from the corner again. Good corner in by Stupinian. Flicked on by Rodriguez. And then flicked home in front of Neuer by Platter. And he sent his manager absolutely mental. Unbelievable scenes. Another couple of changes for Ecuador. Angulo has come off and Yeboah has come off. Tavares and Caicedo have come on. Gone defensive now, I think, the manager, and I don't blame him one aspect. Let's hold on to that lead, he's saying. Let's not do anything too stupid. So yeah, I can get behind that. I'm not a massive fan of defensiveness in football at times. You know, I like attacking football, but I don't begrudge the manager in this situation doing that, because they need this result to stay in the World Cup. And it's Caicedo who's replaced Angulo. Just confirming that. So yeah, not Moises Caicedo, it's a different Caicedo. Moises Caicedo is still on the pitch. free kick to Germany on the right hand side of the area. 3 minutes to go in the game. Oh, whipped in at the near post, but it was put behind for a corner by Estupinian. Bambi says Kramaric would be my pen taker, and he said the result was bad for Scotland. I think it is. Round with the corner, whipped in, headed away. Why is Musiala sent it all the way back to Neuer there? You got side to your right in space. It doesn't make sense. A horrible tackle there on Musiala, and it'll be a yellow card. Yellow card for Platter. Horrible, horrible challenge. Free kick into the box was cleared. What's over hit by a German player, then cleared, should I say. Germany flicking it on. It's head tennis. Then just hoofed up into the air by an Ecuadorian player. Ecuador can counter. All played into the into a gap towards Caicedo. He can't get there. As in Moises. "30 seconds of the 90 to go. Raum. Ta. Chow. Slicks it into a gap. Pacho's there and clears it. All the way back to Neuer, who heads it forward. That's a bit of a rarity from a goalkeeper. 7 minutes of added time. 7 minutes. 7 minutes of added time for Germany to get an equaliser, or for Ecuador to hold on. Yeah, Scotland fans, that is a very good point from the commentators, will be praying for a German equaliser. Chow on the edge of the area, switched across to the right hand side to Pascal Gross. His cross is deflected back and away. It's Chow heads it on. Pascal Gross. Tar, pass 1, pass 2, he's gone down. Referee says no foul. Caicedo's just danced away. Oh, yeah, he played the ball over the top of Rodriguez offside. He didn't go for it though. No, he's quick off his line, quick out of his box, plays it forward. Rudiger to Raum. Into Stiller. Raum. 1.5 minutes, the 7 gone. Pressure on. Scotland fans praying for a German equaliser. Stiller. Raum into the box, in towards Undav. Headed away by Torres. Rudiger, Stiller, Raum, flicked forward, Gross. It's Undav, inside the penalty area. Undav! Oh, he's hit the side netting. He's hit the side netting, he's claiming for a corner. Referee says no. And I thought that was the moment for Dennis Undav from the angle, under pressure from Torres. He beat the goalkeeper, Galindez, but can only find the side netting with his left foot. Ecuadorian fans singing, shouting, willing their team home to victory here. Bayer launched forward, Pacho's header. Launched away by Torres forward. That's bounced through to Neuer. He's distributed it quickly to Raum, and Germany can launch another attack. It's constant end to end. It's like a basketball game. Stiller. Raum. Rudiger. Tar. Sane on the right hand side now. Into Bayer. Gross now on the right. Oh, he's flicked it around. Vite. Bayer can't get there. Launched away by Estupinian. Headed forward by Tar again. It's ping pong now. It's Raum. Rudiger. Stiller. Across to the left to Raum again. Back into the centre to Stiller. Germany moving it left to right now. As it's Tar on the right hand side. He's found Bayer. He's won a throw-in on the right hand side off of Stupinian. 4 of the 7 minutes gone. 3 minutes for Ecuador to hold on. As Bayer is going to launch a long throw-in into the area. That's poor. That was actually poor. And it's headed, but it's a throw-in closer to the corner flag this time. Another launched throw. Easy head up and away. Headed back into the box there by Stiller. Sane. And it's spun and smashed while high and over by Pascal Gross. And I think the Ecuador players might take a little bit longer getting that ball and just eat up a few seconds as Platter's goal is shown on the screen once more. You see Flying Verts on the bench so frustrated when that goal goes in. He's been substituted, he can't impact the game anymore. And I know I'm biased towards Flying Verts because he's one of my favourite players and I'm a massive Liverpool fan. But I felt he was absolutely brilliant on that pitch today for Germany. So I don't understand why he's been pulled off before the likes of Leroy Sané or Jamal Musiala. I know Sané scored, but he scored because of Verts' assist. And Musiala's offered nothing throughout the whole 90 minutes. The nerves of the Ecuadorian fans. I think one of them's even crying in the stands. They've got a minute and a half to hold on, mate. Forward, Chow. Cleared away. Platter. The Ecuadorian bench are up. The 4 officials asking them all to step back. Platter's gone down under a challenge from Gross. And it is a free kick on the left-hand side of the German penalty area. And chance for Ecuadorians to eat up more pressure. Referee with a wry smile on her face and having a chat with Rodriguez. But yeah, it's a stupid foul by Gross. He's pulled his arm, pulled him back. Absolute stupidity. I mean, you just cost your country there. Ecuadorian fans bouncing in the stands, singing their hearts out, willing their team home to victory. Estupinian standing over it. The yellow shirts are in the corner. I think it'll be played short and they'll hold out for the last 30 seconds or so here of this match. The time they take the free kick, there's only 10 seconds left. Vite, Estupinian. Platter tackle by Gross. Referee orders the throw in. And that's the full-time whistle. Ecuador have done it. Ecuador have defeated Germany and pulled off a remarkable story here. And possibly have put an end to Scotland's hopes of advancing to the last 32. It's put a dent in there. They have to hope that other results go their way. But this is a brilliant result for Ecuador in their hopes and their aim of reaching the last 32. They are still hanging on. They still have a ticket in this World Cup and they still have a chance. But that could be at the expense of Scotland. Unbelievable. And look at the scenes from Sebastian Andres Bakache, who's just ran into the stands and he's hugging the fans. The fans absolutely loving him. I don't know if it's his family actually, but he's hugging someone in the stand. And it's a historic moment. It's a historic moment for Ecuadorian football tonight. Germany left shell-shocked, and well, Ecuador fully deserved that victory because they played with absolute heart and absolute heroics there tonight, battling all the way through. And there we are, a massive huddle, massive celebrations. Moises Caicedo and Enner Valencia amongst the celebrations. This victory, I feel like they've won the whole World Cup tonight with the way nobody's expected them to do it this evening, and they've managed to win tonight against Germany, the 4-time World Cup winners. And a country of Ecuador, a population of 18 million people, against Germany with the largest economy in Europe and a population of 84 million people, and they have been the ultimate underdogs today and have kept their World Cup hopes alive with a victory from goals from Angulo and from Plata, and it looks like Ecuador are finding their way into potentially the last 32 of the World Cup. Ivory Coast have won 2-0 in their game as well. So yes, as this stands, the live table, Germany top 6 points with goal difference of +6. Ivory Coast second, 6 points, goal difference of +2. Ecuador in third place with 4 points and a goal difference of 2. And Curacao bottom, exiting the competition with 1 point. But they have played some good football and deserve to be congratulated. So as things stand, Ecuador top the third place ranking table and are going through to the last 32, along with Bosnia and Herzegovina who are second with 4 points and a goal difference of -1. Ecuador have a goal difference of 0. So yes, they look likely to be heading to, well, actually Bosnia and Herzegovina are through on 4 points, Ecuador are through on 4 points, and will be heading to the round of 32. And this is absolute heroic stuff from them tonight, because everyone expected their World Cup to be over come the end of the 90 minutes, myself included, and they've managed to put the Germans to the sword and have done it. The sad thing at the moment is Cape Verde have dropped out the top 8 as things stand, but they have got to play yet as well. Let me just double check who Cape Verde are playing in their last game of the group. Sorry about this, guys, just 1 second. Just get this to. So, Cape Verde plays Saudi Arabia on the last group game, so a point for them should secure them enough, and I can see them beating Saudi Arabia, who have been shocking all competition, so hopefully for them they can get that result. And I can see Spain beating Uruguay, so they might even go through in second place, which would be absolutely heroic stuff there. But yeah, Ecuador are through to the round of 32, and unbelievable. Congratulations to the country of Ecuador, the team of Ecuador. Your performance tonight has been brilliant, and you've deserved that result. And you are now going to play a knockout football in the World Cup. We'll wait to see who your opponent will be. At the moment, it looks like you'll be facing England in the round of 32 at the moment, but things may slightly change. But yes, that is it for tonight. Ecuador have beaten Germany, and well, that is and caps off what World Cup football is all about. So everyone, thanks for watching tonight, this watch along. Thanks for joining us. Don't forget to subscribe to Let's Talk Sport for more content. Hit that like button, and like I said, subscribe, and we'll see you all on Let's Talk Sport very soon, and thanks for watching.